You guys hear me? It's some music. All right, excellent. Yeah, I was having trouble getting connected for some reason to the live stream, with OBS and all that. So, let me know if the music's too loud. Took me a little longer to get going than I expected. Only in my left headphone. I don't know. Probably because my mic is on mono. Let me see. No. How's that? You get me on both now? Ooh, I'm all sweaty. Is that it? Yeah, that is my 3D printer just going crazy back there. I'm printing 3D terrain right now for, I don't know if it'll show up or not, but I'm printing 3D terrain right now for my upcoming game. It's black PLA, so. There's this new patron I'm backing called Milestone Heroes. And he's doing amazing tile sets that are, Dragon Lock. So if you know, like Fat Dragon Games tiles, they're all compatible with that. But I just like this guy's style so much. It's really, really good stuff. Let's grab the book. I don't have the book in front of me. There we go. All right. So here we go. Vault of Magic. Oof. Virtual backgrounds are brutal. There you go. Vault of Magic. I have this is my copy here. It's the collector's edition. It's the one I got. But Kobold Press gave me this copy for you guys. So someone's gonna win. I just had my first, I just DM'd my first in-game session since the pandemic. I probably mentioned it on one of my videos, but I've been running Tome of Annihilation for a while, and we finally finished it. So I 3D printed the terrain for it and all that. It was a lot of fun. So we're starting up a new campaign set in Midgard from Kobold Press. So everybody's rolling up characters, and we're going to do that a split of in-person and virtual. Just like we'll probably do maybe one session a month or so in person. The others we'll do on Foundry. Well, if you do buy it, make sure you use my referral links. It helps me out. So let's see here. Let me get it's in all my videos. I mean, if you go to any of my Kobold Press videos, you'll find my referral link. But copy link address. I'll put it here in chat for you too. There you go. That link. You didn't miss anything, Roy. We're just hanging out, waiting for some people to show up. I got a late start because I was having technical difficulties with OBS and connecting to YouTube and all that for some reason, but seem to have gotten it figured out. So we're just hanging out. Got me a book. to give away. Now I've been working on picking up some of the other limited edition Kobold Press books that I missed. What do you guys got going on? Any games this weekend? Let's see here. On Twitter real quick. What do you guys got going on? Any games this weekend? You know, I did PDFs for the longest time, man. I know what you mean. It's hard to buy a lot of books. I do what I can when I can. Kickstarters are a good way to do it. You save money, but I definitely have more in PDF than I have in physical books. You know, last year I was at Gen Con and I was hanging out at the Kobold Press booth, and one of the guys from Magehand Press was there with their newer book that I think they kickstarted earlier this year now, but I got to see that new book before it was out, and it was a cool looking book. I definitely want to get more of their stuff. I actually have his card somewhere. I should message him and see about doing some reviews. You know, last year yeah, we'll see. I did not make being here for the live stream a requirement to win. I'll give them a few weeks. If I don't hear from them like after, you know, a month, I'll pick a new winner. The last giveaway, you know, winner contacted me right away, so I'm not too worried about it. Almost up to 800 subs. Now, I was kind of hoping we'd hit 800 subs before the giveaway today. Didn't quite happen. Yep, that's the one. The Spire's Secrets. Cool book. I was able to find a bunch of official limited edition covers in another country. That kind of got me obsessed. Oh, I know. I'm so obsessed with limited edition covers. If you go on my Twitter, I posted a picture of all my Kobold Press limited editions. The only ones I'm missing are Tome of Beast 1, Creature Codex, and Deep Magic, and somebody contacted me saying they might have a copy of Deep Magic for me. So I just got Tales of the Old Margrave in limited edition. Then I have every one of the Wizards of the Coast 5e limited edition books, all of them, even Volos. We'll give it about 5 more minutes before the giveaway. I was, like I said, I was kind of hoping to be on for about a half hour, but I got started late. And I have pizza sitting out in the kitchen waiting for me. It's Friday. I want beer and pizza, and wings. You know what I'm really liking right now is I did a video on it yesterday, the Loresmith books. I backed their new Guilds book, but I already had the ins and the shops in PDF, but I did the quartet where I got all 4 hardcovers and all 4 PDFs is what I backed. But their books, freaking awesome. The Remarkable series. You got Remarkable Inns, you have Remarkable Shops, you have Remarkable Cults, and then now you're gonna have Remarkable Guilds. And I'm a big fan of Nord games, right? I love their books because they're super like system agnostic, or not system agnostic, but world agnostic for the most part. You know, they're just tools for a GM rather than a specific setting. And their alchemy book, the alchemy crafting enchanting book, super cool. Definitely make use of it in my new campaign, and I like the idea of kind of combining that with the guild's book from Loresmith.
If is missing the audio URL. If this problem persists,
What is that?
please email support@if.com. Thank you.
Oh, that's funny. That was the audio from the I'm streaming music from like a free service that is music that you allow copyright free sounds basically. My favorite D&D creature or race. Are we talking about playable creature or race, or are we talking about like a monster from a book? Yeah, so the remarkable stuff, right? If you get spectacular settlements from Nord, it's this amazing engine to just build cities and towns and stuff. And then the remarkable books just fit right in to help flesh out the details. Really, really, really like that combination. Like the Nord and the Loresmith just seem to go really well together. Okay, what's my favorite? Monster-wise, I love Beholders. I don't know why. They're just super, super cool. I loved when I was playing Tome of Annihilation and I got to throw a Beholder at the party. Plus, it was an invisible Beholder. So that was a super fun encounter. As far as playable, my very, very first D&D character ever, 2nd edition AD&D, was a Halfling Thief. So definitely partial to those. I have yet to play a halfling or a thief in 5th edition because every time I'm in a game, somebody else is already, the rogue. But I will play a halfling rogue eventually. So I'm definitely partial to the halflings. Though in 5th edition, I find myself playing half elf a lot. I like half elves. What else you guys got for me? Any questions? I like the questions. I should do more of these streams. I'm actually probably going to start streaming on Twitch pretty soon too. I just finished making Rise of the Drow from AAW Games. I did their entire Foundry VTT conversion. So I may do a live stream, live play of that. My problem with the idea of doing a live play is it's such a saturated thing now. Like there's so many, and I just I don't want to be doing it with 2 viewers. It's a lot of work to do for not a lot of views. So I don't know. But it would be fun to just do either live YouTubes or live Twitch, just Q&As and stuff. Kind of just hanging out like this and doing that. And doing them on TikTok. I'm enjoying my TikTok stuff too. I have a friend playing a halfling with Jim's magic missile, and it's kind of nuts. Yeah. Kobolds are cool. You gotta check out, I think it's in the book Midgard Sagas from Kobold Press. There is an adventure called Madman at the Bridge. And it's really designed to play at cons with a group of pre-made kobolds. So you give the whole party pre-made kobolds, and they have to stop this crazy guy from blowing up a bridge in Zobek. And it is awesome. I mean, you can play with any players, but it's fun to do with the kobolds. I should play a kobold. I think a kobold, like Artificer, something like that would be fun. With an alchemy skill, something like that. There's a rogue subclass, I think it's a Midgard subclass, that's all about making these bombs, essentially, like these little grenades. That would be a fun thing with a kobold. Yep, I agree. I have a character. I've only got to play him a couple sessions, and our game got put on hold. I have a Furblog Twilight Cleric, and it's a ton of fun. And he does this kind of deep, slow voice, but he, for his flaw kind of deal. If you've ever seen the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, the dad in that movie is always explaining how the root of every word comes from Greek. So my Furblog likes to explain how the root of every word comes from giant. So every now and then he just starts talking about, like explaining how the root of this word is in giant, and the whole party just groans. It's so awesome. What is the black high CR monster that can steal someone's soul? I cannot think of it off the top of my head. What book? Years ago, I tried starting a comic strip based on DNA and ended up with over 600 characters for it. That's, okay. You might have got overboard there. Just turn that into a D&D campaign. Just write all those NPCs down. Hell, turn it into an NPC book. Alright. I think we're going to do a draw in here in just a moment. How many viewers? We got 5 people on. Mead Hall. Somebody messaged. What's my favorite D&D third-party book? Oh, that's like asking me what my favorite child is. It's like no matter what I say, I'm gonna hurt someone's feelings. I don't know. I think one of the most useful ones I have is Spectacular Settlements. That book is I like system agnostic books like that because it's a book I'll have forever. Like, it doesn't matter if we're playing D&D 10th edition, that book will still work. So that's a super great one. I think my favorite adventure I have is Rise of the Drow from AAW. And then I think we'll put in the general other category. Whew. I'm looking at my shelf here. That's a tough call. I mean, there's all of the Kobold Press monster books. I really do like the Midgard World book a lot, though. So yeah, that's a tough one. So yeah, I would say Adventure Rise of the Drow. I'd say overall, like, kind of most useful book, Spectacular Settlements is pretty awesome, but just the Nord stuff in general is great. And then for like a setting / adventure stuff, the Midgard World book, I love that thing. I just sit there and read it and come up with ideas. Oh, good call. The monsters know what they're doing. I have that one and the new one. Both of those are on my shelf behind me. I did videos on both of them. There's a little whoops in one of them where I made a mistake in post and left a part in where I like heard noise like fireworks or something outside, and I'm like, what the hell? So I missed cutting that out of my video. Thank you, Liquid Snake. Glad you're liking it. I've been keeping a running log of mistakes that I have had reported that I'm gonna push out at some point. So glad you're enjoying Rise of the Drow. Do I think that Wizards of the Coast would move off of 5e? Yeah, I think eventually they will. I hope it's not anytime soon. I'm not as quite doom and gloom about the 5.5 or whatever that's coming out of some people. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be just kind of mild changes. I mean, good changes to some of the base rules, updating some of the classes in Player's Handbook to be more in line with some of the newer classes and the design of the newer classes that have been released, maybe to make them a little better. I think Tasha's was such a good update in a lot of ways for classes and the optional rules. I think it fixed Rangers for me in a big way. In fact, I really want to play a Ranger now. But yeah, I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see what happens when we'll call it 5.5, or what I think they might call it is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition when that comes out. And hopefully, I hope we get an update to the SRD. That's my hope. I hope it's not going to be a thing where companies like Kobold Press and them can't take advantage of the new rule set. But I think it'll be all right. I don't see them making too big of a mistake again. Have you ever read the Lord of the Rings 5e books? I've browsed them. A friend of mine has them, so I've flipped through them. I've looked at them. I have not played them though. A very different take and adds good low magic. Yeah, if you like a low magic setting, I can definitely see that. There's a book from a company called Total Party Kills. It's called 5th Edition Options. It's not a very big book, but it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. I should do a review of it. They have these rules for like low fantasy, high fantasy. If you want to reduce the starting array or point buy, or if you want to increase it, make your characters more powerful, less powerful, rules around less magic, more magic. One of my favorite rules they have in there is for identifying magic items. I hate in 5th edition that you can identify a magic item simply by taking a short rest. I think that's just cheese. So what it does is it gives you a table and says, if this item is, let's say, an uncommon magic item, there is a DC 10 Arcana check to identify it. If you are not proficient in Arcana, you make that check with disadvantage. And if you fail, you have to wait till the next day to try again. So it lets you just have a more mechanical way of identifying items than I took a short rest and now I somehow know everything about this item. Obviously the higher the item, the higher the DC, and you can adjust the DC. If you think DC 10 for uncommon is too low, you can adjust it whatever you want. But it gives a nice guide there. And then if you do things like researching the item, going to the library, whatever, you can reduce that DC or get advantage or something like that in your check. So really, really cool rule. But they have a lot of cool stuff like that in the book. It's a very, very neat book. It's called 5th Edition Options by Total Party Kill. Let's see here. Not sure if you're big into Avatar: The Last so The Last Airbender. I think it's gonna be cool too. I tossed it back and forth on backing it, and I didn't. But one of my players that I DM for did, so I'm gonna make him run it for me. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Confession: I have not watched all of the Airbender. I started watching it recently though, so I'm gonna get through it. But I am liking it. What's funny is that player in our last game, he was playing a monk named Aang. So there you go. Magpie Games? I'm not sure what you mean. You're talking about the... Oh, no, yeah, TPK, yeah. Yeah, the book is called 5th Edition Foes. Very, very good book. They also have this cool fighter folio book that had these neat options for called shots, where it would like make it harder to hit or disadvantage or whatever. But then if you hit the target would have to roll a certain type of saving throw or suffer effects. It was kind of cool. I think it needed some balancing. I think it might have been a little too strong, but it was cool. All right. Well, you know what? It's 6:40. Who's ready for a giveaway? We have 10 people watching. I am so impressed. I hope everybody's been sharing the channel out. I have a goal of hitting 1,000 subs by April 16th, which is my daughter's birthday. She told me I had to hit 1,000 subs by her birthday, so that's the goal I set for this year. So hopefully we can do that. Not very long, but we only need about 220 or so. Who's ready for a giveaway? We have 10 people watching. I hope everybody's been sharing the channel out. I have a goal of hitting 1,000 subs by. I like identify spell. That gives you a view of the history of the magic item. Tells you where. Yeah. I mean, you could do all sorts of cool stuff with that, with the identify spell. But it keeps the identify spell relevant too. Like just taking a short rest. No, that's not enough to identify a magic item. Maybe like a common item, but you know, but like with this rule I'm talking about, the DC for a common item is 5. I mean, you're gonna identify it, but it just makes it so you have to do something. I like identify spell. That gives you a view of the history of the magic item. Thank you guys. All right, let's give away a book. But it keeps the identify spell relevant too. Like just taking a short rest. No, that's not enough to identify a magic item. Maybe like a common item, but you know. What happened to my giveaway screen? Right, hold on a second. DC for a common item is 5. You're gonna identify it, but it just makes it so you have to do something. Well, that's my bad. All right. Let's give away books. Hey, there it is. All right. It worked. All right, so this is just going to pick a comment from the comment section. I will verify that they are a subscriber and that they commented about what their favorite magic item is. And if that's the case, they will win. Again, this is for residents of the U.S. only because if I try to send outside, it will cost me more than the cost of the book to mail it to you. So if turns out the winner is not within the continental U.S., I'll have to pick a new winner. So if that happens, you know, I'll post something about it. But hopefully we're all good and we can just move forward. And hopefully at some point I can start, you know, doing something with international shipping or something. Maybe if some of the publishers have international distribution and they'll ship directly from their warehouses from me or something like that, that might help. But for now, we're sticking to continental U.S. So, drum roll. Drum roll, please. All right, and the winner is Jack Carroll. One of my favorite magic items to give and receive has been the Book of Infinite Spells. It can be a bit of life to any adventure, and I stumbled across it, the item back when I was playing AD&D 2nd Edition. So, Jack Carroll, congratulations, you are the winner. I will try and contact you. I'll respond to this this comment in the comment section, and you'll have to send me an email at dungeonmastertoolbox@gmail.com with your information, and I'll have to verify it's you and all that fun stuff. So I think that's going to wrap us up unless anybody has any more questions. I'm happy to hang out for a few minutes and answer more questions. Hey, Jack, you're here. Ha! That's awesome. Congratulations. Send me that email. I wish there was a way to like IM people. You know what, Jack? Do me a no. I was gonna say, Jack. Jack, are you on Twitter? Let me ask you that. Are you on Twitter? Congratulations. Send me that email. Or Jack, tell me what your email. I don't want you to have to post that live. I'm like trying to figure out a way I can verify it to you easily. I wish there was a way to like IM people. You know what, Jack? Give me a. Thinking if you're on Twitter, you can tell me what your Twitter handle is and then send me a message, and we'll go from there. Or Jack, tell me what your email. I don't want you to have to post that live. I'm like trying to figure out a way I can verify it. I take it you're in the U.S., Jack. It's a good feeling when you win something, man. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Just drop me the email. You are? All right. Send me a quick message on Twitter right now. It's toolbox_DM. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Just drop me the email. You are? All right. Send me a quick message on Twitter right now. Toolbox_DM. I still have a Twitter account. So that's my Twitter handle. Send me a quick message just so I have it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate everyone showing up. We'll do another giveaway, I promise. There will be more. Whether it's Kobold Press or somebody else that wants to donate a book, I'm happy to do more of these. It's fun. It says I can't be messaged. I get messaged all the time. All right, just send me the email. It's dungeonmastertoolbox@gmail.com. Send me an email there. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate everyone. Let me know it was you. We'll do another giveaway, I promise. There will be more. Whether it's Kobold Press or somebody else that wants to donate a book, I'm happy to do more of these. It's fun. It says I can't be messaged. I get messaged all the time. All right, just send me the email. I have an idea. So send me that email real quick. Say, hey, it's Jack, or something like that. Send me an email. Stay on here for me. Stay live with me for a minute. I'm going to send you a code, and you're going to tell me that code, and then I'll know it's you for sure. I really wish Chrome would stop crashing on me today. Yeah, I'm still here. Email sent. All right, give me 1 second, Jack. Okay, Jack, I just sent you an email. Take a look at it. And I sent you just like a 6-digit code. Just type that in the chat for me. Okay, Jack, I just sent you an email. Take a look at it. And I sent you just like a 6-digit code. Just type that in the chat.
Marvelous treasures galore.
Let me know when you got it. There you go. All right, Jack. I got your email. I will. I'll correspond with you, and we'll get this book out to you ASAP. Okay. Just send me if you want. Just send me your name, mailing address, all that stuff, and I'll let you know as soon as I have it out. I'll send you tracking and all that. Let me know when you got it. There you go. All right, Jack. I got your email. I will. I'll correspond with you, and we'll get this book out to you ASAP. Okay. Just send me if you want. Just send me your name, mailing address, all that stuff, and I'll let you know as soon as I have it out. I'll send you tracking and all that. All right. I think that's it then. Thanks again, everybody, and I will talk to you all soon. And stay tuned for more.